My name is Andre Danley, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Executive Director for Mary Abbott Children's House. We believe that no child should experience trauma or abuse. Guided by our mission to prevent abuse, advocate for children, and foster hope and healing, our agency works with law enforcement and child welfare to guide families throughout the investigative process. Since 1996, our agency has served more than 21,000 children in Cleveland County and surrounding areas. Through collaboration, our team connects children with medical, mental health, and other supportive services to put them on a path of hope and healing. I hope you will join me and the Mary Abbott Children's House staff in our work to provide safer futures for children in the communities we call home. The Mary Abbott Children's House has made a major impact in our community. I'm excited to share with you the story about how our process has forever changed one man's life.
So, if I hadn't come to the Mary Abbott House and I hadn't spoke up, I would most definitely probably not be here. Actually, the first time I came here, I was 15. It was when I broke my silence about being sexually abused when I was a child. And yeah, when I turned 15, I just felt like, I had just built up and built up. And I was just like in this place of like, it's a void, you just feel like you're not worth anything. And that's really when I seeked for a safe place. Once I got here, it was like, it's the Mary Abbott House. I was like, it's actually a house, wow. Which was comforting for me. I was just like, okay, yeah. And I walked in here and, it's literally a house, and sat down on the couch, and, when I was in my interview, it's humiliating to say some of that stuff. But at the Mary Abbott House, like, they make your story in you as a person just feel like you're a human. And for me, that was a big deal, because I had kind of just been going through life like, who really cares, And they understand that it's hard. For me, if I was a kid and I was stuck at home all day while my parents were working, there's no telling. The abuse, it just would have went through the roof. And for me, sports, friends' houses, all that stuff, that was my escape. And school, what kid wants to wake up every morning and like scream hallelujah that they're going to school? That was me, just because I knew I was gonna be safe there. It was just, even coming back to the Mary Abbott House, it was healing. I didn't think I'd ever walk back in this place, actually. I didn't ever expect to, and when I came in, it's changed a lot. And I never actually been on a tour here at the Mary Abbott House, and so Ronnie was like, okay, let me show you around. And we went down the hall, and she turned to the left, and there's only one room there in the room I did my forensic interview in, and she walked in there, and I kind of just stood at the door, and I kind of just stopped, and I told her, this is the room I did my forensic interview in. And I went in and I sat down, and that was crazy. I just it hit me. It's how far I've come as a person, and I never thought I'd be able to do that. Like, this is where I, put all the shame and all the humility aside, and I told what happened to me. And, as a man, that's hard to do sometimes. And, when I went back in that room, it felt like it was all worth it, Now, I'm in a good place, honestly. I share my story, but also I'm healthy. My mental health is 10,000 times to what it was, and a lot of that comes from community, building a village, and it doesn't happen overnight. I mean, I've worked super hard to, get to the place I'm at, and it's just, if you can get to that place where you're just you can accept who you are, and know that your past doesn't define you, and that there's no person out there that can tell you otherwise.